Hey, this is Austin Eacret with the GP12. I'm from Seattle, Washington. We're here in Tri-Cities. We just had a phenomenal weekend. 3 firsts, 1 second. I've been racing 2.5 stocks for 16 years now, and this is my first season racing with the GPs. First boat I've driven in GP class is GP12, and this team's just put together a phenomenal boat. The team's killer, and Bob Shellhays has some just amazing equipment, and couldn't be more thrilled to be out here running it, and couldn't be more happy to have Ice Harbor Brewery as our sponsor and the local 598. Couldn't do it without them, and I'll pass it off to Dale, and he's our crew chief.
Yeah, I can't say enough about Austin driving the boat. The crew chief makes it go fast, and the driver makes it go slower. Except for Austin, he makes it go absolutely as fast as I can make it. So we just had an awesome weekend, and then I'll pass this off to Darren Manny. He's our motor man.
All right. A lot of maintenance over the weekend. We got in Thursday, went through the boat, got it running, and it ran real well. Made a few changes throughout the weekend. We did a lot of jetting changes, set the timing on the thing. Didn't have to change oil this weekend, so that was kind of nice. The boat ran well as far as maintaining it. It just ran flawless. When you got a driver like Austin and then he hits the starts like that, the performance of the boat just accelerates well. So made our job a lot easier this weekend. So also I'd like to thank the sponsors for helping us out today, Ice Harbor and Local 598. And also the guys back east. We had a good run back east. We had Advanced Pest Control back there, Starman Trucking up there. And so did I miss anybody?
Wilkes Tire.
Wilkes Tire, boy.
Battery.
Shout out to Wilkes
Yes.
Tire. Thanks, you guys.
Yes.
All right. Enjoy.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, I'm Dale Houston, crew chief for Bob Shellhays' GP12, and we're going to start with my favorite part of the boat. Blown big block on alcohol. 468, built by Ed's Automotive and Machine, pumping out about 1,500 horsepower. She's a little grimy right now because I let Austin drive it again. But Austin, yeah, you can step around. I mean, you're looking at the main parts of the boat. Well, propeller's already out, rudder's back here. That's what it is. A motor makes it go fast, propeller pushes it, and a rudder makes it turn. Well, I mean, you're looking back here, you're seeing all this red stuff around here. Every time we run, we check the prop for cracks because, as you may have seen from the U3, the Griggs in the unlimited class, you break a propeller and throw it, it makes a huge mess. We do that. We run our valves. Every time we run the valves, we come in, we run the valves. We check everything, touch everything. There's a lot of maintenance. Now we're looking at coupling the boat. This is a badass motor, big block Chevy and alcohol, makes a lot of horsepower. And then we bolt the shaft to it and run it straight out the back. So in order to work on it, we have to unbolt the shaft. So we call it coupling and uncoupling. He's going to disconnect the shaft from the motor so we can run the motor on the trailer. It's a dry sump system. You've got an external oil tank that the oil gets scavenged out of, sent back to, and pumped through the motor. The oil tank's what's there, all covered with green oil. You can see we've got some damage. We run just short little headers, and there's kind of a piece missing. That one's done. Up here in the cockpit, there's actually a lot of stuff. What the driver works with, he's got the steering wheel and he's got 2 pedals. On the right's a gas pedal, just like you might find in your car. The left's a canard pedal. Runs the wing in the front of the boat, allows him to fly the nose of the boat at the angle that he needs depending on his speed. Driver, when he's in the boat, has an air mask. And we run what's called an ambient mask. When he's just driving the boat and running, he's just breathing outside air. But if any water touches us, for any reason there gets a bunch of water in here, the mask shifts over and starts taking his air out of a pony bottle that's down here in the mounted on the boat. In fact, I'm just turning it off so we don't drain it while we're running around. What we've got here is something new we put in the boat this year. This is a Racepack G2X Pro. Collects data from the motor, tell us what's going on. It has the EGT temperatures for all 8 cylinders individually, oil pressure, oil temperature, fuel pressure, and boost pressure. That's going to tell us how to tune the motor. The driver also has his gauges. You know, you don't really care about your speedometer, but there's a tach. There's a tach you're looking at straight ahead. That's the big gauge. And then he's got an oil temperature, an oil pressure gauge on the left, and a boost gauge and a water temperature gauge on the right. If he has a chance to look at those, he does. Did you lose your ratchet?
With the deep 7/16.
That's about it. They're pretty simple and incredibly complicated at the same time.
How are you today? Oh yeah. Right on.
Just making it back over here. I came over yesterday, but you were looking pretty busy, so I didn't want to bug you.
Oh, it's all good.
But I got a couple mug shots of you.
Wait a minute, you actually know him?
Yeah. Well, yes and no. Through. Yeah.
Okay, that's guys. You don't have any real friends. So
Yeah.
It's always I know somebody from somebody.
Don't say that he's photogenic.
I'm a friend. It's like he like Britt says. I'm a friend of a friend of a friend, and that's how you are.
Get the sponsons on it, and then the blower.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, kneel down and get a good shot.
It's a cool shot.
No luck. No luck.
I handed him the.
Prop's good.
All right. Yep. Looking for.
Thanks, guys. Great job.
All right, next up we've got the HAPO Columbia Cup, the Unlimited. And when I said Friday night, we said we want an air show on the water, and we had an air show.
Thank you.
And we had a couple boats fall out, but the four boats that competed well. We got out there and mixed it up. So in the first heat, Heat 1A, Par Lumber. Well, it actually turned into just Heat 1, didn't it? Because we started heats. We lost the 1A and 1B. So Heat 1.
Oh, here. Dick right there. Dick.
Yeah, he's.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay, so I don't sound repetitive.